questions?
Sefo, could you just, well, both of you guys, can you just give us the feeling of, the good feeling of being able to actually walk off this field with a victory? It's been a long time since you had that.
Yeah, it definitely feels great, to go out there and get a win, get ourselves back on track for the season. And I think in the way we did today, in a consistent manner, especially on offense today, it was good to see and boost our confidence for when we prepare for our next opponent.
Yeah, for sure. It was a good win, good victory. We played well, didn't make too many mistakes, so that's good. And that's improvement from last week.
What can you say about the running game and just what it was able to do over almost 400 yards rushing?
Yeah, the offensive line, the running backs did a really good job today. A couple times, I think the defense knew what was coming. We were put in the same formation, same shifts and everything. But the O-line and the running backs did a really good job blocking it up front and hitting the hole.
Sefo, was this needed for you guys from just a confidence standpoint as a group to finally have a reward for all the hard work you put in?
Yeah, definitely. I think, we put in a lot, as a team, especially this team. I think that ever since last year, we've had a chip on our shoulder. And I think today we finally came out and played how we were supposed to play. And it's exciting to see, but it's just one game. And we want to be ready for next week and the weeks after that.
Offensively, did you feel in control the entire game, particularly in the beginning?
Yeah, I think we knew what they were doing for the most part, and we dialed up, a lot of runs. If they're going to keep playing too high against us, we'll run the ball game. I'm totally fine with that. Our main objective is to get a win, and I'm excited and happy for what happened today.
So does the ground success have something to do with Nelson Spruce out there and other teams really focusing on him?
Maybe. I mean, they didn't cloud him, double cover him or anything. Maybe once or twice, but they've shown to do that, against other teams as well. But if they want to, I don't know. If they want to run too high, that's fine with us. We'll run the ball. If they go single high, we can run or pass.
Michael, you talked last week about being a rhythm runner. Did you feel that again today a little bit? Did you get into that rhythm?
Yeah, for sure. Line block well and open up some holes and ran through them. It's just that simple. So we played well.
Michael, you're on quite a pace here to start the year. 2 games, I think I have it at 41 carries, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns. Is that a pace that you feel like you can keep up throughout the season?
Yeah, for sure. And just got to keep coming in, taking care of my body, and keep it going. And we'll at the end of the year, we'll be successful that way. We'll just keep going.
Michael, when you establish a physical nature of a running game, what's it do for your team, and what's it do conversely to the other team?
Right. Running physical just excites the whole team, and when you have a running back running physical, like all of us did, Christian and Phil, it just excites the whole team. And so, if we can bring that every week, it will just give us a different mentality as a team.
Sefo, did you feel like the passing game got in a much better rhythm today?
Yeah, I think so. Even though we didn't throw as much, I think we were still in a rhythm. Still kind of knew what they were doing. I think I would like maybe one throwback. I kind of got my arm hit as I threw, which is kind of frustrating. But, I think for the most part we were in a rhythm. We knew what they were doing, bumping out, trying to sit underneath everything. So for the most part, I think we were in rhythm, and we just got to continue it.
Except you guys were already up 10 at this point, but the moment when Magooda got disqualified from the game, 3 plays later, Ryan gets the interception, and then you guys storm right down and get the touchdown. How big was that sequence to really kind of take momentum and run with it?
I think it was a big sequence, especially for our defense to get a stop there, to even take away a field goal. That's big. And then for us to come down after that and score a touchdown to keep the momentum going was especially great for the team, to keep the momentum high and spirits high. We just got to play like that more often. I think we showed ourselves today we can do that.
You guys have had some games where you've had some good first halves, but not really been able to carry it through 4 quarters. But you guys did that today. Was that another big thing and a big sign for this team that you're moving forward?
Yeah, definitely. We always talk about playing 4 strong quarters or however long we need to play, and I think we did that today, which is exciting to see. And we just need to be able to continue this because we're going to have some big games coming up. So we need to play 4 quarters every game.
Ryan, you had a huge pick. What did that do for you and the team?
Sorry, pardon me, I'm kind of sick. But as far as that pick goes,
I definitely think it helped boost our morale. But as far as the entire team, I think we're expected to make plays offensively, defensively, special teams, and so when we can make that happen, then it definitely swings the momentum our way and gives everyone else a boost to do what they need to do to get their job done.
Ryan, could you just talk about what you saw and how that whole play unfolded before your eyes?
Yeah, well, a couple plays before they actually tried to hit me on a similar route, and now when they came out in the empty set, just kind of expected to play the man. We were in a specific coverage to stick with them, and turned out the best way for us.
Ryan, you don't sound too good, but you played really good. How do you feel, actually?
I feel relieved that I made it through the whole game. I've been kind of pushing through some, being sick all week, but I wasn't the only one, so I couldn't, back off for anyone else. But as far as, playing well, I think, I'm going to recognize that I had some busts and I had some, mistakes, but as far as moving on from that, that's the best thing we can do, and definitely forgetting about those plays to make the better ones.
When's the last time you blew out an opponent? Who was rifle playing when you just crushed somebody?
That's a long time ago, I'm not sure.
And Terrell Davis, maybe Eric Dickerson would like to know, what's it like to rush for 3,000 yards in a season?
Well, I think if we really want to talk about high school stuff, then we can later. I have really only focus for my team right here, right now, and I definitely think that whatever I had going on in the past is attributed to the coaching staff and the players that were with me.
Okay, the motivation for that question was, how good does it feel coming from where you have, from a small school, as a walk-on, to make a significant contribution for this?
I think feel as good as it would for anyone else. Getting the opportunity to play in a big-time conference and being able to make big plays. It's expected of us at this level, and so we just got to do what our job is.
Ryan, from your eyes, does the defense need to shore up its tackling a little bit as you get ready for your next opponent?
Each week you're not going to play a perfect game, and so as we watch film and we see what we missed up on, so missed tackles or pardon me, coverages and whatnot, there's definitely everything's going to be addressed and taken care of for the following week against CSU.
What was your reaction in team stretches to the targeting kind of controversy there?
I thought it was a great play, a good read, and unfortunately, it didn't go the way we had hoped, but I believe it was a good test of adversity for the team. We had what we believed was a great play, a clean play, and it was seen differently, and so we faced adversity and didn't give it up. We easily could have backed down, being pinned in there, and just gave up some points. Let's get back out there and get the offense back out there. But I think the adversity factor that we've been trying to fight, all through camp, that's really been a point, really been an emphasis through all the coaches, offense and defense. That it's not always going to go our way, and whether it's good or bad, we just got to deal with it and move on. Having the short memory is definitely a huge thing.
Sefo, you've thrown a lot of passes to Nelson today. He breaks the school career record for receptions. Talk about just what that means, for you as his quarterback to see him do that today.
Ecstatic for him. I didn't know he broke that record. Congrats to him. He's a great football player, great receiver, great person. It's a short season, or still at the start of the season, so there's a lot of room left to play, and hopefully we can get him and the other receivers some more receptions. But congrats to him overall.
Coming into the year, would you have guessed you would have a rushing touchdown before a passing touchdown?
I mean, I guess not. I guess quarterbacks are known for throwing, but attribute that to the offensive line, especially Phil Lindsay, who took on 2 blockers on the goal line to help me get in.
You guys, Coach Mack has talked a lot, at least just this summer, about playing a full 60 minutes of football, and you guys really did that today. So I'm just wondering, why was it this game? What kind of brought all the pieces of the puzzle together today? Was it the loss at Hawaii maybe just gave you a little bit of extra motivation, or was this bound to happen? I think maybe Hawaii a little bit, but I think that consistently losing and having a chip on our shoulder and finally saying, enough's enough,
in terms of losing, because it's always frustrating when you put in so much work during the week, put in so many hours of film, of practice, and to go out there and lose, and it's frustrating. And, I think that we didn't believe in ourselves enough to go out there and win a game. And I think today we did that, and we believed and trusted in each other to everyone would do their job. And so we expect it of each other now every week, wherever we play.
Are there any more questions for these three? No? Okay. Thank you
Next
guys.
up, Nelson
And then-
Spruce.
Nelson